Road trips in the fall are fun, especially as you're driving from Vermont to Montreal, Canada. In this video, I'm going to show you where I stayed in Montreal and places I visited. If you've never been to Montreal, maybe this video will be a good guide for you on things to do, what areas in the city you can visit, and at the end, I'm also adding a special bonus for things you can wear in the fall and winter time. That's going to be a couple of jackets and some pants that are comfortable for traveling. To see the fall foliage, I first flew from Maryland to Connecticut and rented a car. The drive from Connecticut was 5 hours each way, and it was very pretty going through New Hampshire and Vermont. So when you're getting a rental car, make sure you get Toyota because it gets the best mileage and it's going to be a lot cheaper for you for long road trips like this. In the past, I rented different rental cars, but overall, Toyota was the best one. And on this specific trip, I refilled the gas only once. Here are a few tips for you for the road trips. Wear comfortable clothes and shoes. Make sure you bring some snacks and a charger for your phone. Stop at a local grocery store or pharmacy and get a case of bottled water. Bring some small cash with you as well, just in case you have to pay for tolls or leave some tips. And of course, never leave any valuables in the open. So try to put your bags in the trunk so no one tries to break into your car. Plan your drive ahead to consider traffic and weather conditions. Also research the local villages and scenic sites that you're driving by where you can make a stop, have lunch, and just enjoy the scenery. The town I'm showing you right now is in Vermont. And unfortunately, my visit was at the end of October after October 25th. But the best time to visit this area is the first 2 weeks of October, when the colors are the most beautiful and at its peak. So I wish I did my research in advance and planned this trip a little bit better, so I could see all the beautiful and majestic colors of the fall in Vermont. Bring tissues, hand sanitizers, or wet wipes. This way, if you're eating in the car or have any spills, you will have something to clean it up with. I also like to bring a couple of plastic bags to keep the trash organized. If you like to listen to any podcast or audiobooks, make sure you have it uploaded to your phone. Don't forget your travel medications and the first aid kit. I have a full video about the items that I place in my emergency kit and medications I bring with me, and I would like to share it with you as well, so check the link to my video in the description below. If you're crossing borders and you're going to the international destinations, make sure you bring your passport because you will need it to cross the border with Canada. Also check your cell phone providers to make sure that you can use your phone and internet in Canada or the other foreign country, so you don't pay for expensive roaming charges. If you are traveling through North America, you will probably not need an adapter or the voltage converter, unless you don't live here and you're traveling from Europe. In this case, you will need to bring an adapter with you. Most rental cars are equipped with a USB port, but if you have multiple devices, maybe multiple phones, that you need to charge while in the car, you can bring a portable USB hub. I'm going to leave a link to this hub in the description below and some other items that I bring on the road with me, so you can check them out on Amazon. Even if your road trip is not as long as mine, you can still use these items at the hotel or at your final destination. One last thing I would recommend for the road trips would be the dash camera. Anything can happen on the road or at night while your car is parked. So the dash camera with night vision would be great. And with the built-in Wi-Fi and app control from your phone, it's going to be a convenient way to check up on your car while it's parked somewhere in the garage or in the streets. Before I start telling you about Montreal, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, leave comments or questions below. All of your support is very much appreciated. As you get closer to the Canadian border, you will see signs for Quebec. After you cross the border to Quebec, everything is going to be in French. After you show your passport, you will have to tell where you're going, the location, the address, and how long you're going to stay. And from the border, it is about 50 minutes drive to downtown Montreal. Montreal is the largest city in the province of Quebec, the second largest in Canada, and the 9th largest in North America. Founded in 1642 as Ville Marie, or City of Mary, it is now named after Mount Royal, the triple-peaked mountain around which the early settlement was built. The city is centered on the island of Montreal and a few much smaller peripheral islands, Montreal is primarily French-speaking because it was originally settled by French colonists during the period of New France. I booked a hotel with walking distance to St. Paul Street that is central to all the tourist attractions and restaurants. Here is a short video that I put together.
Silence of the morning, the sun awakens and opens the world in colors. Each ray is a hug, a promise, and life dances to the sound of the winds. Beautiful life, how beautiful you are. Woven into threads of hope and stars. Every day is a gift, every day is a gift, to paint with love and laughter. Stories, steps that intersect, dreams that intertwine, and in the gaze of a stranger we find pieces of ourselves. Beautiful life, how beautiful you are. Woven into threads of hope and stars. Every day is a gift, every day is a gift, to paint with love and laughter. Sometimes we stumble over thorns, but they are the ones who teach us to value flowers. And when the rain falls, washing away our sorrows, we learn that the rainbow always comes later.
Montreal is one of Canada's most vibrant cities, and it's also an incredibly historic place. What is it known for? Aside from the famous bagels and poutine, Montreal is best known for hosting the World's Fair in 1967, followed by the first Olympics ever held in Canada during the summer of 1976. For Mount Royal Park, designed by Frederick Law Olmsted, the same man responsible for designing New York City's Central Park and for being a superior city to Toronto in every way. From the rooftop of my hotel, I can see the Old Port and the Old Downtown, as well as the Ferris wheel situated on the banks of St. Lawrence River, just steps from Old Montreal, the largest observation wheel in Canada. Later in this video, I will show you Rue St. Paul, one of the oldest streets in Montreal, and it is also considered one of the prettiest. But for now, let's wander the Old Port that dates back to 1600s, the neighborhood that has a mix of British and French architectural styles, along with a wide boardwalk and historic shipping structures. Some of the prettiest buildings include the Basilica Notre Dame, Hotel de Ville, that is City Hall, and the former bank that's now used for stunning Crew Collective and Cafe. You can visit Notre Dame Basilica for a fee, and on days like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays in the afternoon, you can even hear the live organ music. Around 11 million people visit Notre Dame of Montreal every year. The Old Port is a must-see place in Montreal if you want to learn about the city's history and culture. This historic area used to be the city's main port and was very important to the city's growth. Today, it's a vibrant hub for festivals and events. Visitors can enjoy a boat tour, take in a film at the IMAX Theater, and wander the Montreal Science Center. They can also go to Clock Tower Beach, a great place to swim and lay in the sun in the summer days. Montreal celebrated its 350th birthday in 1992, and now the Museum of Archaeology and History sits on the exact birthplace of Montreal, Pointe-à-Callière Museum. St. Paul Street is one of the oldest streets in Montreal. With its mix of old and new buildings, art galleries, and trendy shops, it is a great place to soak up the unique charms of Old Montreal. The area is home to the Bon Secours Market and the Notre Dame de Bon Secours Chapel. People usually spend a couple of hours walking around and shopping here, plus there are many great restaurants. Founded by French settlers in 1642, this one-stop shop for some of the best things to do in the city. And this is where it all began. Bars and nightlife hotspots are buzzing with activities all year round. Tourists and locals alike flock here for festivals all year round. Jacques Cartier Square is located centrally in Old Montreal. People spend time in the square to view the beautiful fountain and old buildings and watch the street performers. During the last part of the 17th century, the beaver was Europe's most popular fur. As many as 20,000 pelts were shipped from Montreal to France each year, making the city the fur trading capital. There are so many different places where you can try Montreal famous food. One of them would be a Time Out Market, that is 40,000 square foot culinary and cultural destination located downtown in the Centre Eaton de Montreal. Poutine is a famous food in Montreal, consisting of French fries topped with cheese curds and gravy. Montreal-style smoked meat is also very famous, and you can try it at the bagel shops or Schwartz Deli. Jewish immigrants from Eastern Europe brought the bagels to Montreal. They're fluffy and lighter than New York bagels, and they're delicious with smoked meat. Another iconic dish that was brought by Portuguese immigrants to Montreal is peri-peri chicken. Try this spicy bird at Portuguese-style chicken restaurants in Montreal. Another popular location for shopping and entertainment is downtown Montreal, called St. Catherine Street. At 9 miles in length, St. Catherine Street crosses Montreal's downtown core from east to west. You could walk it for hours and encounter a different experience at every corner. Restaurants, bars, and cafes line the street, which is easily accessible by bus or metro. The Montreal Forum, former home of the legendary Montreal Canadiens, and major venue Place des Arts are both located on St. Catharines. Montreal is also home to the Underground City and the Metro. The RISO, as it is officially named, is a network of nearly 20 miles of underground paths and tunnels which connect shopping centers, subway stations, and buildings. You can enter the network from the street, 9 major hotels, or 8 different subway stations, and have access to 2,000 stores, 17 museums, a hockey arena, a movie theater, nightclubs, countless other restaurants and businesses. 500,000 people make their way through the underground city every day. These tunnels help Montreal residents and visitors escape the city's winter chill and snow, as well as the summer heat. The metro was inaugurated in Montreal in 1966. Today, it has 68 stations on 4 lines. Each station was designed by different architects, with individual themes and original artwork. One more place I would like to show you is Mount Royal. That is a mountain located right in the heart of downtown Montreal, much of it within a large park of the same name. It is a very nice neighborhood with beautiful homes, and you can climb to the lookout point at the top, visit the giant cross, and look out over the entire city of Montreal, or visit it on Sunday for one of Mount Royal's biggest draws, Tam-Tams. Tam-Tams are weekly gatherings of drummers, dancers, and vendors, and just about anyone else. It's a big outdoor party, and you're invited. If you've been to Montreal or maybe lived there before, and you know some interesting places to visit and things to do, please don't hesitate and share it in the comments below. This is the end of my tour of Montreal. So please don't forget to like it if it was useful, subscribe to my channel, please leave comments and share your ideas. And for those of you who are interested to see my outfits for the fall and the travel, please stay a little bit longer. I'm going to share a few jackets with you and pants that I wear for the road trips. All the products I'm about to share with you will be linked in the description below, and you can check them out on Amazon. It is definitely a great investment, a beautiful jacket, and it comes in multiple colors. So now let me show you this Columbia jacket that I bought on Amazon a couple of years ago. It's great for the fall adventures, for windy or rainy weather, when it gets a little bit chilly at night. So the hoodie has this beautiful soft fabric on the inside. Inside of the jacket, it has this special material that will keep you warm. And it also has an inside pocket, so let me show you. If you live in colder climates, this jacket might not be warm enough for you in the winter time. So you want something more like a puffer or something that has more lining to it. This is something in the between jacket that I was looking for the longest time. So inside it has this little secret pocket. So you can put your valuables, maybe your cell phone, maybe your wallet in here. This jacket has those things for your hands, so it keeps your hands warm in case you forgot your gloves. Let me show you this neat blazer that is great for travel. First of all, it doesn't wrinkle, and that is what I really like about it. So if you want to put it on the airplane or take it off, just stuff it in your bag, it will never wrinkle, and that's really cool. So here's the blazer. This blazer is striped, but you can get it in solid colors. You can go over a t-shirt or a blouse. It has buttons here. This is great. You can wear jeans, t-shirt, and a blazer if you're getting chilly on the plane. That is a great substitute to a sweater or a cardigan. As you see, it's pretty light, it's easy to fold, and it is not going to wrinkle. As the temperatures are getting colder, you want to wear something warmer. So I found this vest on Amazon that actually looks like a regular vest, but this vest is heated. So you can heat your front and your back at the same time or separately. So let me show you how it works. The vest comes with a battery that you need to charge in advance. Once it's fully charged, you can plug it in and then start using your vest. So there is an inside pocket in this vest that has a USB cord that plugs into your battery. So now if you want to activate the heating in the front of your vest or in the back, this vest also heats up the shoulders. There are two buttons in the front, right here. Depending on how many times you press on this button for the heat to make it hotter or lower heat, this is how long it's going to keep your vest warm, anywhere from 3 to 8 hours. If you're a frequent traveler and you want some options for your pants to replace your jeans, I have a couple of options for you. So I'm going to show you a couple of pants that I found that are really cool. These are leggings, but they're actually considered as jeggings and they look like jeans. A little bit of pockets, they're nice and tight, but they're extremely comfortable. The fabric is nice and soft. If you're flying on the airplane or taking a road trip, maybe a long hours road trip, this is a great option for you. The fleece-lined, waterproof, tummy control leggings. So if the weather is getting colder and you want something warmer, maybe not jeans, but the leggings that will have that fleece lining, this is the best choice ever. So there are two pockets on this side, and there are two pockets on this side. You can put your phone, your keys in here, and in the back, it also has a zippered pocket. Not just remove my tummy, but they hide it, and it keeps it all together here. And they're pretty high up, so when you're sitting down, you don't have that muffin top. This here holds it together, and you will not show your mommy tummy anywhere you go. The tummy control jeggings. And this is a combination of jeans and leggings together. So as you see, there are no buttons, no zippers here in the front. It's just a very stretchy waist here. In the back, it has pockets too. So they have the full tummy control over here. They have the jeans feel because they're thicker than leggings, but they're still stretchy and comfortable. They come in different colors. These are comfortable for working out, for going for walks, or if you're traveling and you want something comfy. So they have the high waist, they're stretchable, it's dark blue color, and it has 4 pockets. So you have 2 pockets on the sides here, right here. And there are 2 pockets in the back to cover your butt that I think are very stylish when you look at it, but they make your butt and your legs look better.